Um, well, I thought, the majority of the game, they had control of the game by that point, and the game came down to, their ability to play inside of the paint and our paint protection defensively. I thought, we gave up 121 points, and it's not like they shot the ball, at a scorching rate. If you give up 121 and they make, 15 threes, it's different. But they had 66 points in the paint tonight, and I thought a lot of what they got was sustainable. And I think, a lot of why we've had some success lately, defensively especially, has been because of our ability to protect the paint, and we certainly didn't do that well enough tonight.
Well, on the flip side, you all didn't get to the paint as much as you normally do, at least in the first half. Didn't have a ton of assists in that first half either. What were you able to maybe get to better in the second half, or what was lacking in that first half?
We had 60 points at halftime, and I thought that was, we shot it pretty well. I thought our balance was okay. We weren't great offensively, but tonight was a defensive game, in terms of explaining away the loss. We didn't shoot it great, neither did they. And they just generated a lot more easy baskets than we did. And I thought, most of that was our defense. Offensively, we had some poor possessions, but you're going to have nights like that. That's why your defense has to be good because your offense goes in and out.
I wanted to ask about Tre Mann specifically coming off the bench, giving you, or just seemed like a punch offensively. What did you see from him overall tonight?
Well, I was most pleased with, his hunting of catch and shoot shots. It's something we've really emphasized with him, and we can't be picky about, whether or not they go in all the time. Shooting's volatile, but he really had a nose for the three tonight, and he's a real threat. It helps our team when he's that type of threat. It helps him too. I thought a lot of his stuff inside the line came because of his shooting gravity, and so that was good progress for him individually on the offensive end of the floor.
And just going back to the defense, I know it's not necessarily the best defensive night. You turn them over 18 times and force 22 points off their turnovers. Is that any sort of a bright spot in the defensive effort for you all tonight?
If you want to find a bright spot, but we have to understand who we want to connect to every night, and the best teams have stone cold habits and certain things that they do every night, and we want to be a really good team, and we got to work to be a really good team. We've made progress, like I said, but protecting the paint, taking away shots at the rim, taking away paint penetration. Is essential for us, and we didn't do that well enough tonight. Really, from the jump all the way through the game, they had 28 points in the paint in the first quarter.
It seemed like the power of opportunity was kind of there tonight. Coach Clifford talked about wanting to give Mark Williams a shot. You give Jay Will the opportunity to start too. Just what did you see from Williams kind of getting an opportunity and the value of that? And then what did you see? Sorry, what did you see from Mark Williams? And then what did you see from Jalen Williams yourself?
Yeah, these are young players that are early in their careers, and these guys have gotten G League time, and it's early on for both of them. So, they just got to put one foot in front of the other and get better. Jay Will's made significant progress to this point, and gave us decent minutes tonight. And so, we're going to need him here over this stretch of games with a couple of the guys we have out.
And then Josh went to the free throw line 7 times and he made all 7. That's something that you've been wanting to see from him. It's just like a nice tick on the radar there for him.
Yeah, I was pleased with some of his attacks. I think replacing some of the floaters, depending on the situation, with stuff at the rim where he's getting fouled, I think will make him more efficient and will get us to the line more as a team, which is something that we've talked about.
On the game flow tonight, and they seem to be able to kind of beat you at something that you guys are usually beating other teams at, which is the interior.
Yeah, we spoke about that at halftime. I think Mark Williams, I think dominated the paint all night on both ends of the floor. And I think we've the last kind of 6, 7, 8 stretch of games, we've done a great job defensively because we've owned the paint in those games. And I think tonight, they took care of it, and that's why they won the game they had. They didn't shoot the ball well from outside, but they dominated the paint all night, and that's a big factor that goes to winning games. And we've got to clean that up, but we'll be better. We'll learn from it, but we move on to the next.
Did crunch time kind of just come down to shot making tonight? Anything else you saw?
Yeah, I guess it did. We didn't shoot the ball particularly well either, from outside. I think we took the right shots. I think, as I said, we didn't shoot it well, but for the most part. If we're taking the right shots, getting good looks on offense, moving the ball, we live and die by what we make and miss. So, you can't look too much into it. I think we got a lot of good looks, just didn't convert on them.
Career high 7% free throw line for you tonight. I know that's been kind of a point of emphasis, something
Yeah.
I'm sure you'd like to do more. What was that like for you just to get there as frequently as you did?
Felt great to get to the line. Been trying to get there a bit more, but it was nice tonight to get there, knock them down. Obviously, I work on that a lot with Chip, so it felt good to get to the line. Stepped up confidently and made some.
Is there anything that you were doing just in terms of shot selection or the pace of your attacks that was allowing you to get fouled as much as you did?
I mean, I was just trying to get downhill. Some nights you hear the whistles more than others, and I think tonight was one of those nights where I was able to draw some contact, and the refs gave me some calls. So just trying to be aggressive downhill. Some nights you get them, some nights you don't. Tonight I got a few.
Despite their paint production throughout the night, you guys went into halftime with a lead. How were you able to kind of stay in it despite the fact that they were really productive in the paint?
Yeah, I think we had no problem scoring the ball. It was just the other end of the floor we had to clean up, and I guess that first half was just a battle of who could score more points. Don't think there was much defense played in that half, and then obviously we clawed our way back. Took the lead into the break, but second half was kind of the same story. They dominated the paint, but to an extent where we couldn't control it, and down the stretch they executed a bit better than we did and took care of the game.
And then I wanted to ask you about Tre and just what you've seen from him since coming back from the blue, and it seems like he's playing with a lot of confidence and a lot of movement.
Yeah, he is. I mean that G League trip would have been great for him just to get his confidence back, get that swag back, and when he's playing like that, he's almost unguardable, and he's got so many moves that he goes to, and I think you can see the confidence slowly coming back, and that stint in the blue, it was 2 or 3 games, and I think he had 40 and 40 or whatever he had, and that's what he needed, and I think you really see it showing now. But I'm happy for him. He's playing the way we know Tre Mann can play, and it's better for the team when he's like that.
It was exactly what they said. It wasn't the way it has been in the last couple of games. We were soft. They had 66 points in the paint. I mean, that's bad on us. Got to be better.
And then you personally, some of those downhill attacks, the way that you've shot it around the rim so far this season, just how much confidence are you playing with right now in terms of those, I think Mark calls it hitting the gas type plays?
Yeah, a lot of it's just me not thinking about it, just going out there and taking what the defense is giving me. And sometimes I see lanes and holes that I can drive down, and then I just get to the basket and try to finish every time.
Josh got to the free throw line a bunch tonight, 7 times. It's kind of a rarity for him. It's his career high. Anything you notice about his game, and kind of his attacks down low?
Yeah, he was definitely very aggressive getting to the paint tonight, and trying to get to the rim. But his game is just, to me, it looked like it's easy for him. He gets to where he wants to without being quick or fast. He makes the right plays, and he's just a great point guard to play alongside. So.
Coach said that he was really keen to power you finding catch and shoot opportunities throughout the night tonight. Just, I know you said you're best when you're not thinking and you're out there just playing and let the game come to you, but was that anything in the back of your mind tonight in terms of finding those opportunities?
Yeah, that was kind of the goal, for me going to the G League, was going down there and getting as many catch and shoots as I can, so I can come back confident and looking for those, finding ways to get those type of shots. And that's been my mindset coming back, just getting those up and, still trying to play my game while I'm doing that. And tonight I just was open a little bit more than I was in the recent games, but my mindset is to go out there and, don't pass up any open shots.
How's it been for you kind of balancing, playing with that aggression and looking for those shots, but also playing within the team offense?
Yeah, I feel like I'm not a selfish player, so when I go out there, I'm always trying to make the right play. And plus, my team and coaches, they all tell me that they need me to shoot for the team to be better. So, I'm in a win-win situation. I go out there trying to make the right plays, and, they find me, and then also they want me taking shots. So.
And then can you walk us through that dunk in the first half and what you saw as the play unfolded?
Yeah, it was like 5 seconds on the clock, and I was waiting to take the last shot. And I came off the screen, and Mark Williams gave me a lane, and I just hit the lane, and I saw that McDaniels was too low, he was way in the restricted area. So I just went up to dunk. He jumped, and kind of hit the rim a little bit because I wanted to like dunk it harder, but so I just saw that Jalen, whichever one, Jalen McDaniels was too low under the goal, so I was gonna try to dunk it either way.
Yeah, it looked like you made your mind up to dunk it
Yeah.
pretty early.
hmm
What was the reaction from your bench as I saw you kind of give the bench a little look as you went back down the court?
Yeah, I saw K. Rich and Aaron jump up first, so I was looking at them. Then I remember AP was asking me if I was gonna dunk tonight. I told him yeah. So looking for him, but they very supportive team. So any type plays like that, they're always supportive. They're up making noise and just showing the support.